National Football League.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special, and needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, KC.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
It's second and inches at the 49-yard line.
Second and inches. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll be third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
Let's not forget, Mike, not too long ago, Russell Wilson was not only the face and one of the top superstars of the NFL, he was a bona fide Hall of Fame quarterback. So the talent and the resume, it's still there. He puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen throughout the years. This team's going to be hard to beat.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9, brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
On the ground, he's right back to Tracy. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Giants first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and inches at the 42-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the give, it's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
That's a heck of a stop there defensively, Mike. Second and inches, you're thinking the first down is pretty much a formality, but not for this defense. They pack it in tight, they sell out on the run, and they're going to force this team to snap it again on third down.
They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the magician, now you see him, now you see him, now you don't.
Play action. Now Wilson finding room at midfield. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Tracy. A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the Chiefs' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 3. Slayton is the man in motion. They go play action now. Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3 yards to go.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. Just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Wilson now to throw on third down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Good for a Giants.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Now Wilson on the designed run.
Wilson on the keeper. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Leo Chenal in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Throw it here down the field. Will fall incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver.
16.
And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt. Falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
On 4th down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page. And that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Into the hands of Juju. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really nice play recognition there by the defense. They sensed the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield, and that ball was going to be checked down. The moment that ball hit the running back's hands, there was nowhere to go.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal draws us even. It is now 3-3 as the kick's away. Eric Gray to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Here's Wilson. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Wilson to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 6.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Christian Fulton is in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3.
So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even, 3 apiece, the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Russ. Back into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
They'll go to the crowd, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On second down, Russ has pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here now, third and 5. In motion, it's Robinson. From the gun, it's Wilson. Woo! And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another New York Giants.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing again, Wilson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. That's Drew Tranquil getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? The shotgun, Wilson. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good for a New York Giant.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
It was clear this offseason this was an area of emphasis. They wanted to continue to fortify the interior of this defensive line, and with this young player, they think they've got themselves a good one.
It's back at the 8 now for second and goal. This one caught at the 4.
Wilson's pass complete to Darius Slayton. 4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Wilson. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. And he's not going to get there. They stop him at the goal line. It's a So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down by Deontay Banks. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 6-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Mahomes gonna keep it himself. And that one is snuffed out. Gonna lose yardage. Back to the 3.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the ground, this is Hunt.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, that's not going to work out at all. That is a safety. Defenses dream about those, whether it's a pick 6 or a scoop and score. Even this one, Greg, 2 points. When the defense puts points on the board, they feel great about it.
Mike, talk about getting the job done on defense. Not only does it result in 2 points on the scoreboard, but now the offense is going to get the ball back, and likely with great field position.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Neighbors in motion. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his man, that's Slayton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Gain of 3 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And 3rd down coming up.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
They get 15 on that game. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
That's good for a Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
A carry here for Tracy. Feel good about 2. Trent McDuffie from his corner spot there on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Tracy. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll be forced outright. He's going to tuck it and go. 2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Now Wilson on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Third, they need 8. Now it's Wilson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. Not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now there's 2 ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second
It's now
down.
second and 10 at the 30.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Number 87, Travis Kelce. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Giants come up with it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Giants offense ready to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On first down, Wilson. Open man is Robinson.
Pass. Complete to Wandale Robinson. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 50-yard line.
Second and a yard. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. On the ground, here's Tracy. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. As they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Now it's Wilson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver.
He was covered by
And it'll bring up second
Fulton.
down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta be a gotta-have-it best play call.
14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Giants.
That's good for a New York Giant. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The Giants going to call their third and final timeout. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal.
Giants field goal.
This from 34 yards.
Attempt.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. Nico Remigio going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. To see who can come out with a hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. This out wide. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. Now Russ. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third down, here's Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
So on fourth down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Deep to return, it's Nico Remigio. Be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Ground to start the drive with Pacheco. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. A gain there of 20, and the Chiefs have a first down.
It's a gain of 20, and a first down, Chiefs.
Well, they find themselves in a tight game here in the second half, and they're thinking, we got to get this guy going. He hasn't done much up until this point, but man, you talk about making a play when your team needed it. That's the kind of play that sparks the offense, and now see if they can finish this drive with some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Right back to the air for Mahomes. That's into Worthy once again. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher. That's on the tackle, Jawan Taylor.
Still 3rd down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back him up to 3rd and 7. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Barring some type of disaster with that big pass pickup, it puts them in position now where they feel like they can at least walk away with points off this drive. I just feel like it has to be 6. I feel like anything less than that.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one, likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jones now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Tracy looking to run. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
At the 22-yard line.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And the Giants
20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Giants first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Throwing is Wilson. The second down throw is incomplete.
That throwaway certainly isn't ideal in this situation, especially when you're trailing at this stage of the game, but no damage done. Move on to the next play.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made by Bobby Okereke. A loss of a yard brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very effective.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes. Open man, left side. He's got it. And And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
And the first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
A short one caught by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead. All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Pushes way ahead for a gain of 2. Jabari Connor there on the stop.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run again. It's Tracy again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out. Not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
Returnable for Remigio. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First down, Chiefs.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, KC.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Paulson Adebo on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to look to run with this one. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. And now after the play, that's Mahomes who looks to be shaken up down there. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Minshew. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Here's the Giants offense. Now they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. the shotgun. Wilson. That is caught. It's Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 32-yard line.
A good spot here. Second and a yard. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
A loss of 1.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast, and these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it?
Wilson now to throw on third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Giants.
New York Giants.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
We spend so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make, and of course that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL, but also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and it's blocked.
The long snapper is going to have to shoulder this one, Mike. I mean, this one falls flat on his plate. He put his punter in a really bad spot, and he wasn't able to bail him out, and disaster strikes.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
The 28-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And a first down, Chiefs.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 6. That is caught out wide on the RPO.
Minshu's pass. Complete to number 5, Marquise Brown. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 6. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown. On 4th down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Jones now on the return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense and Russell Wilson set to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
To Malik Neighbors. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Now Russ. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. He's got it! And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of
First
48.
and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And they decide to bring pressure here on third down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
11 more yards.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Here's a run, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second.
How would you like to be
and
this
goal
running back
at
here?
the
You get the
9-yard
ball,
line.
you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
And he will score! Game on! Russell Wilson, touchdown, Giants. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants have cut the deficit to 5.
That's the score. Chiefs 20, Giants 15.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Scott now on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. They'll send Worthy in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Anybody who thought this coach was going to get conservative with this late lead is sadly mistaken, Mike. They're out here still throwing haymakers with this passing game. They're not content with just having the lead. They're looking to increase it.
Here's Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So here we go. Wilson and the Giants down 20-15. 2:10 on the clock. The late fumble gives them an unexpected new life as they come up on first down. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by
Previous play
replay.
is under
So this
review.
one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far,
Second down.
and it draws the flag. They'll run the draw with Pacheco. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll drop to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And now we get a timeout by the defense. The clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A give here to Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Off the play fake, it's Minshew. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From a little further back, here's second and goal. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from New Jersey.